little clip, you just saw this very effective quicksand killer working to murder that poor guy trying to get into the desert temple. Now, before I show a quick tutorial on how to build this thing, I want to say that really this thing does not work in Java as of 1.16.1 because you can't waterlog cobwebs. For some reason, that's a Bedrock exclusive thing. So yeah, and without further ado, let's just get into building this thing. So here are the resources. On the left here, these are the resources for just doing a 1x1. So this is basically what you're going to need for just one block of the quicksand trap. These are just for both, because you kind of need water and a pufferfish. But I'm going to be doing a 4x4 for this little explanation. So yeah, let's just get into it. So first off, I like to place the glowstone here. This will make it so that the sand that's in the water is usually darker, but with the glowstone lighting it up here, it will not be darker. I place the soul sand so it gives it the whoosh effect. The bubbles, I don't know how to say it, man. It makes this stuff go up. Alright, so now here, just gonna do a little water source because, to be honest, I have a lot of trouble placing this pufferfish here. So now, with this guy here, I'm gonna place the pufferfish, place the water. That is not what I meant to do. Place the pufferfish, and now I got the infinite water source, right? So basically now I'm gonna place one here. Okay, well, we're gonna have to cut that, and I will be back in a minute. Now, you might have seen that little mishap there, and that's why I'm gonna have a new method of placing these cobwebs. I'm gonna place them once I have a 2y levels tall infinite water source. Place the cobwebs like so, put the pufferfish here so it just slides in, put the sand there, and put your final cobweb here. So now this little pufferfish boy is secured. Okay, so I do have oak leaves just because those break fast. You're just going to need these building blocks so you can start placing the sand. Now, I place a pretty specific amount of sand, that being 14 pieces for each block, because that makes it so it basically covers the entire cobweb, and the bouncing of the sand is pretty much nullified because there's so much sand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm just going to do that 3 more times on all the sides, and I'll cut back to when that's done. So now that that's all done, you'll see the sand is sinking into place, and I will just delete the building blocks. Oh, hey, sapling. Just gonna trash that. Just delete the building blocks, so it all looks seamless. And now, because of the glowstone lights, once this guy is all done settling in, see, it's perfect. You will not be able to notice that unless you have your crosshair on the sand, which counts as an entity and not a block, so there's no highlight. So there's a couple little flaws with this thing, with this trap, I will admit. You can F5 into it and see it. You can shift over and you won't step on it. Also, sometimes the pufferfish will hit you before you are trapped, but that is pretty unlikely. And to be honest, if someone actually got hit by that, they would go for it again. Curiosity always kills the cat. And additionally, if you want to ruin the person's day that's falling in the trap, you can just come down here, and you see this here is a little spot for my friend, the Elder Guardian. Now, if you're very skilled with transportation, you can bring an Elder Guardian from the Sea Monument into this trap. Well, I'm going to use a spawn egg because this is creative and I don't want to go through that pain. Or it's right there. Oh, I'm going to die. Okay, so basically, that will make it so they have the effect, of Mining Fatigue 3. So basically, if they fall into the trap, which I believe was... I forgot where the trap was. Basically, if they fall into the trap, they can't mine the cobwebs at all. It takes a long time. The chance of them escaping are, basically none. Okay, well, I guess that's where the trap was. And really, that's all there is to assembling it. Now, it is kind of buggy sometimes, because, there are some ways to get around it. You can sprint jump on the side, Hold up, let me just find the trap. Oh god. Probably gonna cut this too. Okay, there it is. Okay, so basically, while I'm here, you can sprint jump along the side of the block, and you won't fall in. You might get hit by the pufferfish. So that's just something to keep in mind. And crouching will not let you fall in, and sometimes when you walk in, the pufferfish will kick you out. In that instance, it didn't happen. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty good way to kill somebody with a quicksand trap. And as you can see in the demonstration to begin with, put it in front of a very valuable place, so that poor guy just got absolutely murdered. That's really it for the tutorial. And that is our freshly made trap in action killing someone. Poor guy couldn't do anything with that Elder Guardian there. Well, I'd like to give a big thank you to Zingarang on Instagram for helping me and being the dude that got killed by all the traps. And yeah, that's basically it to this tutorial. Well, see ya.